All
Who
right.
is this?
That was 4,
What's the bond?
2000 SOB jail.
Yes.
All right. All right. We're gonna go to the wave case position 2. Sobianca Gray, 24 CR 0057776C, 2 counts of obstruction. How hard that history is.
4 total, 2015 trespass, '08 probation, jail.
Okay. Ms. Desiano.
Your Honor, this incident took place on Valentine's Day of this year. I'm not sure if you're aware, there was a school shooting at the Benjamin E. Mays High School. On that date, the officers were dispatched in response to multiple people shot. The students were being dismissed from the high school when a fight broke out in the parking lot. The witnesses to the fight and the video camera footage show a juvenile who is the defendant's son in this case pull out a firearm and shoot 3 males. After this happened, the mother, who's the defendant in this case, pulls up in her vehicle. The child gets in the car. The police are running after him. The police approach the vehicle and they tell the mama that he's been involved in a shooting. He's being detained. They tried to get him out of the back seat of the car, and mom drives off. A bolo was put out for her and the vehicle. I'm sorry, is someone talking?
I'm sorry.
Okay,
I
sorry,
remember
sorry.
that story. Go ahead.
Yeah. So anyway, she drives off. The bolo gets put out. She's eventually caught, and her son was arrested. I understand this is an obstruction case, Your Honor, but this really is hindering the apprehension of a criminal. And although this is an obstruction charge, this is very serious. And, it's not like the mom didn't understand what was going on at this point. She did have contact with the police. She can't really play dumb in this kind of situation. She was trying to get her son away from being apprehended by the police after shooting 3 individuals. So the state is requesting a $2,500 good bond, and on both counts, you stay away from the high school and no weapons, drugs, or alcohol allowed on bond. Thank you.
Okay. Who represents this defendant?
Actually, she had a private attorney, but I guess private attorney is not showing up today, so I'll go ahead and represent her. We would like
Ms. Kim, in light of information before me, I'm inclined to give her SOB jail
yes,
with a
ma'am.
requirement that she stay away.
Thank you.
Objection? Okay, defendant is going to receive 5,000 SOB jail, 2,500 on each count. She is to stay away from that location. Have no alcohol, no drugs, no weapons. All right, let's go to wave case position 8. 24 CR 0057811Y, the case of Janae Marsden, who's charged with 2 counts reckless conduct with the offense date of yesterday. Mr. Howard, the history.
Second arrest, 2011 simple battery, dismissed, jail.
Yeah, okay. All right, Ms. Desiano.
Your Honor, this is a neighbor dispute involving a firearm. This happened yesterday at 3000 Continental Colony Parkway Southwest. The caller in this case and the victim is Frazier Bullock. She's the defendant's neighbor. She told the police that she and her neighbor have had like an ongoing dispute for the past couple weeks. The defendant is repeatedly accusing her of trying to break into her apartment, calling her a crackhead, things like that. The neighbor has repeatedly denied all of this to the defendant. Nonetheless, they were arguing again yesterday. The defendant told the victim, "I got something for you," and then pulled out a firearm and fired 2 shots in the air. The most disturbing part of all of this is that while this happened, the defendant was holding her 11-month-old child when she was shooting off the firearm. Police made contact with the defendant. She told them the same story that the victim had explained to police, and her firearm was located in her residence. The victim in this case, we've been in touch with her today. The adult victim, not her child. There's 2 counts, one for the neighbor and one for her child. She states that she did not realize that the defendant had an issue with her until the manager of the complex had mentioned something to her when all this started a couple weeks ago. She states that she's got no reason to have any beef with her. She passes by her apartment frequently. She does like everyday things. like take her daughter to the school bus, walk her dog, things like that. She said nothing has ever happened between them before up until this ongoing feud, I guess it started a few weeks ago. She confirmed the events in the warrant. She stated that she called the police because mostly she was scared for the child's safety when she was holding the child and shooting the gun. But she did say that she was in fear for her life and the life of everyone else in the complex. She would like a no contact and a stay away. Judge, the state's requesting a $5,000 good bond on each count, a firearm safety class, no further contact with Miss Frazier Bullock. I'll defer to the court regarding a stay away. I know they live, I'm not sure the exact like topography of how they live, but based on the victim saying they pass each other all the time, I'm not sure how feasible a no contact will be with them being so close. No weapons, drugs, or alcohol. Your Honor, I'd also ask you to consider a parenting class in a case like this. So you should not be holding your baby while you're shooting gun. I doubt that child had any kind of like protective gear on her ears or anything like that, and it's very concerning. The court can sound for Miss Bullock.
All right, is Ms. Bullock present? Wants to make a statement? Okay, hearing none, Ms. Kim.
Yes, Your Honor. My client is 29 years old and she's breastfeeding her baby, 11-month-old. Your Honor, my client says that she was actually attacked by this neighbor and she wanted to protect her and her baby being robbed at her own place. She has a right to protect her house, her place, herself, and also her baby. She graduated from high school. She went to Atlanta Tech to have a medical assistance degree, and also she's working, gainfully employed at Amazon Delivery. She's taking care of 11-month-old and 9-year-old child as a single mother. And she says that there's a Ring door camera that recorded all this, and she can prove that she was attacked. And she's scared, and she wants to terminate the lease to move out. But until then, she has to go back to her own place. Thank you.
All right, defendant is going to receive a $2,000 good bond, 1,000 on each count. She is to have no further contact with the alleged victim. I'm not going to order her to stay away, but she should do her best to stay away from the other party's home, but that not to the exclusion of her own home. She's to have no alcohol, drugs, or weapons. She needs to surrender that subject weapon in this case. Because it's in a good bond, it's going to all purpose. Is there anything from state or defense?
No, Your Honor.
All right. Oh, and courtroom 2 can be excused. Take care. Have a good afternoon. Ms. Lewis, will you review for us?
Okay. Everybody ready to go over the calendar? Okay. So the SAP reset date is gonna be for August the 29th, 2024. I know there was an add-on calendar, which it should not have been. That person may bond. So I made note of that off of that calendar. So I don't know if anybody received that add-on calendar, but that individual will make bond. And I think that was the name of a guy named Dante Forts. Position number 1 is a total of a $3,000 surety, $2,500 on each charge. $2,000 and $500 on the first charge and $500 on the criminal trespass. The case is reset for SAP. Position number 2 is a total of a $5,000 SOB through the jail, $2,500 on each charge, reset for the notice. Position number 3 is a $500 surety bond, reset for SAP. Position number 4 is a $2,000 SOB through the jail, reset for the notice. BET must be conducted prior to release. Make sure that's on the bond. Anything else need to be on that bond? Was there a stay away from the hospital or anything like that?
I don't think so.
Oh, okay, we didn't have a stay away. Okay. I'll make sure I remove that. Okay. Position number 5 is a $1,000 surety bond, reset for SAP. Position number 6 is a total of $1,500 surety bond, $750 on each charge, reset for SAP. Position number 7 is a total of a $5,000 surety bond, $1,000 on a criminal trespass, battery, $3,000, included children, $1,000, reset for the SAP. No further violent contact, and that's correct.
For position 7?
Mm-hmm. No further violent contact. I just want to make sure I got that correct.
Yeah.
Okay. Position
Yes,
number
I'm sorry, I couldn't unmute.
Position number 8 is a total of a $2,000 surety bond, $1,000 on each charge, reset for the SAP. Position number 9 is a $3,000 SOB through pretrial service level 1, reset further notice. Position number 10 is a $3,000 surety bond, reset for SAP. Position number 11 is a total of a $3,000 SOB through pretrial level 3, $1,500 on each charge. Reset further notice. Position number 12 is a total of a $5,000 surety bond, $4,000 on the battery, $1,000 on the surety, on the criminal trespass. Reset for SAP. Position number 13 is a total of a $3,000 SOB through pretrial level 2, reset further notice. Also, was there a anger management class on that case? It was just no further contact with the victim and the co-defendant, and to stay away from the high school and the mall. Was there an angry management class in that, Judge? Because I know you ordered from the other one, the co-defendant.
I didn't.
I was just asking.
Your Honor, is not.
I'm sorry, I was trying to unmute again. What was the question, Ms. Lewis?
The question was on number 13, who was the co-defendant with the other position, 11. You had ordered him a one-day English management class. Did you order one for her also?
She needs to take that too. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, why did you ask? He was not there.
I'm glad I could.
Huh?
God.
No, well, y'all said the same thing that he got, so I didn't hear that for her, so that's why I was asking.
Ms. Kim was hoping he was gonna slip through the cracks.
Oh no, I'm pretty much on my stuff. That would complete the counter. Any questions or concerns about anything?
Hearing none, will be in recess till Mondays, SCA. And again, you have me. Take care.
Really?
Yes, I'll be here on Monday. Judge Morrow is out doing something more important. Take care, everyone, and have a great afternoon. See you all then.
All right, Judge, I'll be sending those orders over to you.
All right, I'll wait for them. Take
All
care.
right, thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye, everybody.